looking high and low for a big car as good as a Volkswagen, maybe you should look into our big car, the Volkswagen 411. It has some things no Volkswagen ever had, like 4 big doors and lots of room and luxury for the whole family. It has some advanced things most cars don't have, like electronic fuel injection, an automatic preheating system, and a big trunk up front. But you don't have to be a genius to drive the 411 because it comes with an automatic transmission also as standard equipment. So now, there's a Volkswagen big enough for just about everyone. The Volkswagen 411 4-door sedan.
You know, folks, the 58 Chevrolet's been out only a little over a month, but in that time it's received the greatest, absolutely the greatest reception of any Chevy ever built. All over the country right now, people are telling Chevrolet dealers what they think about it. Listen to these quotes. I have some telegrams with me right now. Just happened to happen here, Amos. The most wonderful automobile for the money I've ever seen. The most beautiful car I ever saw. The lines are really smooth. Chevy's really got it this year. I just love that air ride. Yeah, and to cap it off, Chevrolet is the lowest price in the low price 3 in the models that most people buy. It is the most automobile for the money that you've ever seen. You know that old phrase, dollar for dollar? Well, dollar for dollar, nothing can match the features that it offers. Chevy's the only car with full coil suspension or optional level air suspension, which you can get right now on all Chevy models. Chevy's the only car with turbo thrust V8 engine, turbo glide automatic transmission, the smoothest, best performing combination ever offered in a low price car. So it does make a lot of sense. See your local authorized Chevrolet dealer tomorrow for a quick appraisal, prompt delivery.
Oldsmobile introduces Jetaway Hydromatic. Here is the most important development in automatic transmissions since the introduction of Hydromatic Drive. It is Jetaway Hydromatic, one of the sensational advancements in the new Oldsmobile for 1956. In Jetaway Hydromatic, Oldsmobile engineers have added a second fluid coupling, making Jetaway action liquid smooth through all gear changes. Jetaway delivers the most powerfully smooth action of any transmission ever designed. You glide from first to fourth gear in one unbroken surge of smooth power. Yet with all that added smoothness, Jetaway has more getaway than any other automatic transmission made. With its 2 fluid couplings and its exclusive hydromatic action, Jetaway will give your driving all the flow of fluid and all the go of gear. No other transmission can do that. So you see, there's a brand new driving experience in store for you when you get behind the wheel of a 1956 Oldsmobile. With its terrific new power team, Jetaway Hydromatic, and the Rocket T350 engine. Try it soon. Oldsmobile for 56. Now at your Oldsmobile dealer.
Big, broad-shouldered, commanding, in the true military manner. That's the Oldsmobile B44 Series 90, known as the Custom Cruiser. It's been called the finest 8 in the field of medium price, and it has the look that spells long-lasting quality. Here's true stamina styling, styling that will last along with the car, styling that takes its beauty from true sturdiness of design. And for those who like the super streamlined touch, here's the handsome, graceful Custom Cruiser Club Sedan. Performance? Try where you will to match it. For the B44 Custom Cruiser has an engine of greater firepower. It's designed throughout to help keep a busy America on the move.
The big cats are here for 68. The big steel cats. Mercury Cougar. Pound for pound, dollar for dollar. The best equipped luxury sports car in America, with a deep V8 growl. Eyes that hide by day, shine by night. A tail that flicks brightly. All standard. This is the royal new Cougar XR7. Rich, glove-soft leathers and vinyl. Luxury with claws. Mercury Cougar XR7. One of 4 proud new Cougars. Lincoln Mercury. Better idea cars from the makers of Lincoln Continental.
This is Motor Trend Magazine's Car of the Year award. And the winner, selected by experts to receive the Oscar of the car business, Mercury Cougar Car of the Year. Mercury believes a man's car should be top cat. Mercury, the man's car. Cougar's award-winning excitement rages through every Mercury. See your Mercury man and drive the car of the year.
The LTD is an amazing new Ford. A luxury car without the luxury price. Test drive it soon at your nearby Ford dealers.
The drags. That's where Datsun proved it can beat everything in its class. It left the funny-looking car way behind and surprised some others who looked like they might do better, but didn't. Make the sound move to Datsun. You'll be a winner, too.
I came down to my classroom and I saw all these children around my Camaro, and I thought, oh, they were touching it and putting their hands on it. That's Miss Miller's Camaro. That's Miss Miller's Camaro. Driving me absolutely crazy.
The payments on Miss Miller's Camaro are $64.83 a month.
Chevys are America's favorite used cars, from the 64 Stingray to the 59 Impala. And right now you'll find plenty of them. Slick 62s, gorgeous 63s, spectacular 64s, waiting at your Chevrolet dealer. When there's no man around, Goodyear should be. Why? Watch this. Goodyear Double Eagle carries its own spare inside. Lifeguard safety spare. A tire in a tire. Keeps on going. Gives her a second chance.
Your nearby Ford dealer invites you to test drive a 65 Mustang 2+2.
The three people in the funny fur coats. They come in to buy 4 Atlas Black-Iron tires to get 30 gallons of gasoline free, right?
No, boss. They just want to hold the sign that says American. They want to be our American standard bearers.
That's an old story.
What is?
The three bearers.
You expect more from American, and you get it.
They tack it on the price.
No, ma'am. You buy 4 Atlas Black-Iron tires at my low price.
Then they give you cheaper gas.
No, ma'am. 30 gallons of Amoco unleaded gasoline free.
How do you get 30 gallons in my tank?
Well, we can't put all 30 gallons in at one time.
I knew they would give me.
You expect more from American, and you get it.
I picked up my banjo and strummed out a concerto, which I called American Oil is giving away 30 gallons of gasoline free when you buy 4 Atlas Flycron tires. And then I came to find out they only have a concerto by that name.
Hooray, hooray, hooray for American Oil.
Available where you see the special gasoline tire offer sign. The American Oil Company.
Because of my job, I know how the brakes are on most cars. I know how they corner and how they steer. There's nothing about the Camaro that I don't like.
The payments on Mr. Stevens' Camaro are under $70 a month.
The young Impala's right on. Get right on with it at your Chevrolet dealers right now.
Ride the young Chevrolet. Be among those who say the right young Impala. Right on.
Hold your horses. Add a can of Wynn's friction proofing for engine. Get all the horsepower you paid for. Car out of tune? Add a can of Wynn's engine tune-up. Make that engine sing.
Car burning oil.
Add a can of Wynn's Automatic. Help your car shake the oil burning habit. Leaky, stuffy radiator. Add a can of Wynn's radiator additive to prevent rust. Stop leaks.
How many kinds of pumps at your station? Only 2? Signal has 3. The third pump has Signal's mid-ethyl gasoline. Richer than regular, cheaper than premium. 4 out of 5 users go farther with Signal's mid-ethyl. At the third pump. Really goes. More and more ladies are discovering Signal's new third pump. The third pump contains Signal's mid-ethyl gasoline. Richer than regular, cheaper than premium. 4 out of 5 users go farther with Signal's mid-ethyl. At the third pump. Worth looking into.
The Dodge boys are loaded with deals during Dodge Roundup days. See your Dodge dealer now.
Camaro will drive you absolutely mad.
Command performance from Chevrolet. Camaro is here.
Now your Chrysler Caravan takes you to Everywhere USA for the success story of the year. This is the story of a remarkable climb, not merely of a mountain or a hill, but a ride to new heights of popularity by a great and beautiful car, the sensational 1955 Chrysler. All year long, sales have been going up, and up, and the big news keeps coming in. In the East, dealers report Chrysler sales higher than ever. You see the evidence everywhere you go. More and more Chryslers. And it's the same in all the eastern cities. Record Chrysler sales. On the West Coast, dealers report Chrysler's biggest year yet. And you see the proof all over, city after city, town after town, on the highways, and at resorts. In fact, throughout the entire West Coast, more Chryslers are being sold than ever. Again, in the South, dealers report Chrysler sales at all-time high. You see more and more of these beautiful cars in southern residential areas, in southern cities, and in beautiful Southland resorts. In fact, everywhere, Chrysler sales are up 55% over 1954.
There's a reason for this landslide. Find out what it is. Take the $100 million ride in this car with the $100 million look. Feel the unmatched power of Chrysler's mighty V8 engine. The silky smooth acceleration of Chrysler's Power Flight transmission. See the majestic view through Chrysler's super scenic windshield. Experience the perfect control of Chrysler's full-time power steering. And the total assurance you get from Chrysler's power brakes. Take this $100 million ride and buy your Chrysler now. Now, in time for wonderful driving. Now, when you'll enjoy a bigger trade-in from your present car than you'll ever get again. See your Chrysler dealer and drive away America's most smartly different car. Make sure you don't strike out. Instead, go to a place where you know you can pick a used car that's sure to be a winner. A pennant winner, that is, from the finest selection of hand-picked, safety-check late model cars in town during the big pennant winner sales at your Chrysler dealers now. Among them, many stunning late model Chryslers with more power features than most new cars. Such exclusives as Chrysler's mighty Firepower V8 airplane type engine, Chrysler's famous full-time power steering with full-time feel of the road, and big power brakes, standard on most late model Chryslers. So look for this sign of top quality used car value. Get a pennant winner for a sensationally low price only at your Chrysler dealers now.
Hi, Penny. Do you know what? My dad's got a new DeSoto. It's got push-button drive and torsionary ride and wonderful new constant control power steering. And it's long and low and lovely.
If I had my druthers, I'd rather have a DeSoto.
Contact. And take off in the Tempest Le Mans, the new Tempest series spiced with special custom trim, high-wing bucket seats, full carpeting, and floor-mounted stick shift. Pontiac punch and posh at a low, low price, coupe or convertible. Tempest punches holes in the idea that gas economy means limp performance. You can get up to an honest 166 horsepower from the gas-saving 4 in a Tempest Le Mans. And Tempest is balanced like none of the others. With engine in front, transmission in the rear, there's equal weight on each wheel for biting traction and getaway grip. Independent four-wheel suspension with swing axles helps Tempest take rough rills and hills in flat, level stride. If you want custom trim, bucket seats, full carpeting, posh, punch, and low price, sample Pontiac's Tempest Le Mans at your Pontiac dealers now.
Meet the 1956 version of the Sleeping Beauty. Nothing must disturb her, even when traveling. And nothing does, for she rides in a new 56 Chevrolet four-door hardtop. Chevrolet's powerful engine is nursery room quiet. But don't let it fool you. This year, the hot one's even hotter. When power is needed, there's power to spare in Chevrolet's 205 horsepower Super Turbo Fire V8. Whether there's a real emergency or just a friendly challenge, the 56 Chevrolet can more than meet it. A touch of your toe puts you ahead, far ahead in any situation, and you arrive rested, relaxed. Because the 56 Chevy hugs the road, takes turns easily. More than comfort, these things spell safer driving control. And these safety qualities are built into every new Chevrolet, into the completely new 9-passenger station wagon, into the glamorous Chevrolet convertible for 56. See and drive the 56 Chevrolet, the liveliest, loveliest car in its field.
Here's a man out to win. It's a race for top acceleration on a quarter-mile round. 90, 100, 130 miles an hour in 11 seconds. Engines take a beating. Spark plugs misfire. Jack Thomas, champion driver, used a lot of gasolines before trying a special Sinclair gasoline with nickel. Now engine parts last longer. Spark plugs fire smoothly. Nickel makes the difference. The same nickel compound in Sinclair dyno gasolines for your car. Nickel cuts engine wear, saves repairs, so you get more miles per dollar at the sign of the Sinclair Dinosaur.
Here's a happy Christmas gift for everyone on your list. The famous Sinclair 6-transistor big reception radio, $3.98. Complete with carrying case, battery, and earphone. Get it where you see this sign at Sinclair dealers. Drive with care and buy Sinclair.
Sinclair puts that nickel in, puts that magic nickel in. Only Sinclair gasolines have nickel, nickel, nickel.
Nickel is the reason why more and more motorists are turning in at the sign of Sinclair. The exclusive nickel compound in Sinclair gasolines has been proved in tests to reduce engine wear as much as 29%. With liquid nickel, lost power is restored. You save on repairs and roll up more miles per dollar. Money-saving nickel, exclusively yours in Sinclair, Dyno, and Dyno Supreme gasolines. And now take advantage of this special offer, a powerful 6-transistor Sinclair radio at a very special price, only $3.98 at your Sinclair dealers. Take it with you everywhere you go. Case, battery, earphone, and it's only $3.98 while they last, where you see this sign at your Sinclair dealer.
From Symphony Hall, a very special performance under the baton of the distinguished guest conductor, Dyno.
Sinclair puts that nickel in, puts that magic nickel in. Only Sinclair gasolines have nickel, nickel, nickel. Sinclair is the one to buy. Nickel is the reason why. Only Sinclair gasolines have nickel, nickel, nickel.
Sparkling performance brought to you by Sinclair, makers of the only gasolines with nickel compound. Liquid nickel cuts engine wear as much as 29% for more miles per dollar. Get sparkling performance in your car at the sign of the Sinclair Dinosaur.
Who swims and slides like little boys? The Sinclair Dyno Playmate. Who's soft and smiles at little girls? The Sinclair Dyno Playmate. Get one at the sign of the Sinclair Dinosaur. It's nearly 4 feet long, a durable, inflatable toy offered by your friendly Sinclair dealer. Regular $3.98 value, only $1.89. You can read to your Dyno Playmate. Tip his hat. Shake his hand. Have all kinds of fun. Get one at the sign of the Sinclair Dinosaur. The Dyno Playmate. Life of the party. Great as a gift. Your friendly Sinclair dealer has them now, or he'll give you a coupon to order by mail. Get the Dyno Playmate. Only $1.89. They're going fast, so hurry down. Everyone wants a Dyno Playmate. Remember, your friendly Sinclair dealer says drive with care and buy Sinclair.
La donne mobile, la donne mobile, la donne mobile, la 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 la.
Romantic, outgoing, proud as a lion. That's a true Leo. Leos are natural actors, but they aren't the only type. Astrologers say we're one of 12 personality types. Find out about yours. Learn its characteristics, symbol, and dates with the Sinclair Zodiac glass. Only 19 cents apiece with a fill-up of gasoline at any participating Sinclair station. Maybe if more people paid attention to the Zodiac, we'd have fewer opera singers fixing cars and fewer mechanics singing at the opera.
driver got to this point 14 seconds sooner than this one. He could have killed himself and others in the process. 14 seconds saved. Was it worth it?
What's a white hat special? Your chance to nail down the deal of the year on a beautiful new Dodge Coronet 440. When it comes to price, we think it's a major breakthrough.
Let her rip. 67 Dodge Coronet 440. White hat special from the good guys. A new low package price on a whole lineup of special features. Vinyl top in white or black. Deluxe steering wheel. Special wheel covers. White sidewalls. Bumper guards front and rear. Fender mounted turn signals. And 19 colors to choose from. White hat special.
So come on. Try on a white hat special for size. Only the good guys could put together a deal like this. The Dodge Rebellion wants you.
Hey, Mr. Guy, this car has a Sky Chief pump.
Yes, what about it,
Well,
Fillmore?
the driver is a chimpanzee.
Well, of course he's a chimp. Fillmore, we Texaco dealers made a solemn promise to give every customer our check and double check service. And there's absolutely no mention in this promise about it not applying to chimpanzees. Now, you get started and I'll talk to the driver. Sorry about the delay, sir, but my assistant is checking your oil, water, battery, windshield, and double checking.
That's my chimpanzee you're talking to.
Oh, then you're the driver of this car.
Of course, he's not old enough to drive.
Oh, I guess it was the wrinkles that fooled me.
Check and double check service. Another good reason.
You can trust your car to the man who wears the star, the big, bright Texaco star.
Oh, hi. Is your compact so crowded it feels like standing room only? Well, then you're on the wrong track. Join the Dodge Rebellion!
Just the ticket. 67 Dodge Dart GT. The year's best new compact. Breathtaking. Original. A big new idea in size and design. And the big news is everywhere. In here, where everybody travels first class. Here, there, and out here. Where you'll be seen in the year's most wanted compact. 67 Dodge Dart GT.
Here come the Dodge boys
Those good guys are back.
with a look in their eye.
They mean business this time.
Their deals are great. Now's the time to buy. See the Dodge boys now for a new kind of deal.
Now here's a car partner you just can't beat. Coronet's the name, and it's a real family treat. Feature for feature, Dodge Coronet's got more. What we call standard, others charge you for.
Join the Dodge Rebellion.
During Operation 67.
They're going to town. They're going to trade. The Dodge boys deal has the others afraid. You just can't beat.
Brand X is worried.
The Dodge boys deal.
There goes the other leading brand. Strike up a deal with the Dodge boys. You can tell they're good guys. They all wear white hats.
Oh, hi there. Are the high-rising costs of big car luxury getting you down? If you don't want to pay that big car toll, join the Dodge Rebellion!
Ready to fall for a new car? This is the new 67 Dodge Polara. Out to steep you in luxury without sending you overboard on price. And if you think Polara looks good from here, how about a new perspective? Where the taillight and rear deck have to be the hot new architecture of 67. Want another point of view? Take the wheel.
there's a great performance going on, and Polara's 383 cubic inch V8 is the power behind it. 67 Dodge Polara, the one you can't walk away from.
Drop in at your Dodge dealer. The Dodge Rebellion wants you.
Bo, we got it.
You got what?
We found a way to put Simonized car wax and Simonized car cleaner all in one push-button can.
And just how does it work, Professor Nitwit?
Come on, we'll show you.
Come on, we'll show you.
Come on,
Now look, it squirts on. You push the button. See?
And then what?
You spread it around and let it dry.
And it's really Simonized, is it?
Watch this.
Sure, it's Simonized. Look at that shine.
We'll be famous. We'll make a fortune. We'll call it Instant Simonized.
Instant Simonized, you lame brain. You can already buy Instant Simonized everywhere.
Instant Simonized? They thought of it too?
Simonized thinks of everything. Try Instant Simonized, another easy new way to brighten your day. From Simonized Company.
Hey, Phil, just a few bucks a month more than the two most popular smaller cars buys a Chrysler. Hey, Eugene, just a few bucks a month more than the two most popular smaller cars buys a Chrysler. Hey, Claude, just a few bucks a month more than the two most popular smaller cars buys a Chrysler.
Take jobs on the edges of show business.
This is the first car I ever owned. I call her Cynthia. She's going to have the best care a car ever had. Put Royal Triton in Cynthia's little tummy.
Right, lady.
Cynthia will just love that Royal Triton.
Let's leave the home of this happy breed for a moment and follow a modern American family that isn't at home. And no wonder. The weather's just right for a trip, and so is their car. A new Ford Custom Line Victoria. A new and lower-priced Victoria. It's powered by the mighty Ford V8 engine. The road is long, but miles don't matter because this is a car born for the open road. And the longer the trip, the more they realize what a comfortable, easy-handling car Ford is. This is the first stop they've made in 200 miles. Let's see how the trip's going.
Afternoon, sir. Fill her up?
If you will, please. Boy, that's quite a road.
Well, you got the car for it. Every Ford owner that comes in here tells me that.
Oh?
Hi, son. Tired after that long drive?
Nope. I like to ride in our new car.
Who doesn't? You know, I used to think you needed an expensive car for long-distance driving. We think the ride's just as comfortable in our new Ford.
Well, you should. A Ford is engineered like the expensive cars. I've seen them all up in the grease rack, and believe me, in a Ford, you've got a lot of car in you.
What are you doing, Jimmy? I'm watching the man check the oil, man. You wouldn't be interested.
Well, that's all right, son. She'll be driving a Ford someday, too, probably. And young lady, how are you enjoying your trip?
Fine, thank you. How do you know? You've been asleep all the way. Say, mister, what's this padding under the hood for?
Well, son, that's extra sound insulation. That's one of the reasons your sister's been sleeping so soundly. You won't find that on other low-priced cars. Well, you don't need any oil, sir. It's a real snug engine.
Good. Okay, kids, climb aboard. Oh, thank you very much.
Don't forget your change, sir. You'll be getting plenty of extra change driving this baby. You know, a Ford like yours won the Mobile Gas Economy Trophy. But believe me, you win every time you pull up to a gas pump.
Well, thanks. So long.
So long. Have a nice trip.
Thank you.
When you go in a 56 Ford, you'll go first in economy, first in performance, and first in safety. See your Ford dealer soon.
Clark Premium Gasoline with not one, but two great DuPont anti-icers can get this thing started. Think what it'll do in your car.
At the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, Shell makes automotive history. 2 cars, no drivers. No drivers to affect the mileage in any way. Car number 1 has Super Shell without platformate, a mileage ingredient. Car number 2, Super Shell with platformate. On each car, a smoke bomb will go off the moment the fuel runs out. Steering is done by a Barrett's guidance system, a step toward cars and highways of the future. Sensing coils under the chassis receive a signal from a buried cable to keep the cars going straight. They've been running about 11 minutes now, and look, the car without platformate has used up its fuel and is coasting. Smoke marks the spot. Now driverless car number 2, through and beyond on the same amount of gasoline. Finally, out of gas. If you want good mileage, get Super Shell, good mileage gasoline, wherever you see this sign.
They'll know you've arrived when you drive up in the 1958 Edsel, the car that's truly new from nameplate to taillights. New from the front. New from the side. New from the rear. Only Edsel has the sleek, clean line design that sets it apart from the look-alike cars. And it combines new looks with the newest V8 engines in the world, the big new Edsel 400 and the power-packed Edsel 475. It is unlikely you have ever driven a car with so much real, usable power as the Edsel. And with Edsel's exclusive TeleTouch drive, you drive more safely, more easily than you ever have before, because both hands can stay at the wheel while the Edsel shifts electrically. There's even the added luxury of new Edsel air suspension that's just like riding on air, because you are. And remember, of all the medium-priced cars, car for car, across the board, the 1958 Edsel is the one that's new and the lowest price, too. So see your Edsel dealer.
Wait a minute, honey. I'll do this job. Only take a few hours. Your car won't look like the same one.
Wait! I found an easier way to polish your car with DuPont No. 7 Auto Polish.
Number 7 Auto Polish makes cars look new. Dirty, grimy cars are easy to do. Weathered paint and dirt and grime are lifted away. Get DuPont No. 7 Auto Polish today.
When weathered paint and traffic film make your car look old, rub on DuPont No. 7 Auto Polish. It lifts away the grime. Wipe it off and your car looks showroom new. No. 7 Auto Polish is easy to use, ideal for any car, any kind of paint. It's from DuPont, the makers of auto polish who know car finishes best because they make finishes. You'll find DuPont No. 7 products wherever auto supplies are sold.
Get DuPont No. 7 Auto Polish today for a new car color brilliance.
Now Chevrolet, bringing you the new 1962 Chevrolet, Corvair, and Chevy 2 in its new world of worth presents this portion of Route 66.
Running, running, always running, running and running. Jobmaster trucks by Chevrolet with high torque power for 62.
The Chevrolet fleet side, smoothest riding, easiest working light-duty truck in the business.
Working, working, always working, working and working.
New styling and hood design that enable the driver to see as much as 10.5 feet closer to the truck.
Saving, saving, always saving, saving and saving.
Now Chevrolet medium and heavy-duty trucks are available with dollar-saving Chevrolet GM diesel power. Looking for trucks that keep running, working, saving? Your Chevrolet dealers got them.
Jobmaster trucks by Chevrolet with high torque power for 62.
Here comes the 62
Corvair. Corvair for 62 tackles the grasping mud and muck of Florida's treacherous Withlacoochee swampland. Watch as the 62 Corvair claws a trail through this blue-like ooze. Now Corvair cuts through the water wasteland and its hidden sinkhole. With attention in the rear, Corvair's drive wheels have more push. Corvair fights the sucking swamp, grinds its way right through the strangling mud, and keeps rolling. Family car with sports car flair. The 1962 Corvair. See them, try them, enjoy their incredible performance. Corvair for 62, part of Chevrolet's new world of work. At your Chevrolet dealer. Watch. This load, requiring about 97 cubic feet of cargo space, is easily handled by Chevrolet's roomy Impala wagon for 63, the wagon with the jet-smooth look of luxury, plus Chevrolet's new Easy Care features, including new self-adjusting brakes and longer life aluminized muffler. And for that jet-smooth ride, a coil spring at every wheel. It's Chevy Showtime 63. See the spacious new Chevrolet Impala wagon at your Chevrolet dealers now.
Chevrolet, we made the Baja run, toughest run under the sun. Chevrolet.
To Baja, California, Mexico from Michigan. New Chevrolet trucks for 63 is trim and tough as trucks can be. Production model set to go from Michigan to Mexico. This is Baja, where trails are roads. These are the trucks and their back-breaking loads. New light duties with independent front suspension, coil springs tight with tension. Walk these trucks over a trail where a truck cannot afford to fail. These rugged trails are far different from Mexico's other roads, but thanks to new solid front axles and variable rate springs, Chevrolet's new medium and heavy duties can take a brutal beating. Keep right on going. Now from Chevrolet, two new six-cylinder engines, the High Torque 230 and the High Torque 292. Great new engines, lots of hustle, diesel power, long on muscle. New Chevrolet frames stand up to the ride, take constant pounding right in stride. These new medium and heavy-duty trucks have front fenders up to 7 inches narrower for easier handling. Cabo San Lucas, we're halfway done and we're pushing back to Michigan. See the new 63 Chevrolet trucks at your Chevrolet dealers. Performance proved on the Baja Run.
Chevrolet, we made the Baja run, toughness run, under the sun. Chevrolet, ole, ole!
do you do? Hey, Brandell? He's gotta come out sometime. That's what they think, because this is my laughing. He's gotta come out sometime. They don't know that this is an American Motors car with all-season air conditioning.
Yes, all-season air conditioning. Another exclusive feature from American Motors. Now you can say goodbye to sweltering hot cars, to choking dust and exhaust, to shivering in zero cold. With all-season air conditioning, you simply turn one knob to ride cool in summer, warm in winter, and enjoy filtered fresh air in any weather all year round. Own a spectacular new Rambler with complete year-round air conditioning. It's the lowest-priced air-conditioned car in America. Yes, low-cost, all-season air conditioning is the right kind for you, and you're so right to choose the 55 Rambler Cross Country, now at all Nash dealers, with all the glamour of a luxurious family sedan, plus the utility of a rugged station wagon. Another reason why American Motors means more for Americans.
Yep, you get more car for your money when you buy, more money for your car when you trade.
A dream is a wish your heart made when you see a star. A Nash is a star of car made. It outshines all others by far.
Now come with Nash into a new motoring age. See the brightest new star of all, Nash for 55, with completely new trend-setting style inspired by the magnificent Nash Healey, Europe's finest.
Only the beginning, folks. Just look inside.
Here's the biggest room on the road with the widest front seat of any car and intriguing high-fashion styling. Here are reclining seats for the world's most restful ride. There are even twin travel beds to nap the children on long trips. Yes, for 55, vision unlimited through a new Cenoramic windshield, widest of any car. Look into a new motoring world from behind the wheel of a new Nash Ambassador or Statesman. Drive Nash for 55 at your Nash dealers tomorrow.
If you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true.
You love Nash for 55 or my name isn't Jiminy Cricket.
Pluto, a 55 Nash sure is a beauty.
That's right, Mickey. And it has a new Jetfire V8 engine that really takes off. It's a big, solid car that whips around the sharpest curve. A family car that turns and handles like a dream. And that's not all. Nash has the widest wraparound windshield of all.
Come on, Pluto, old boy. We're going to see the 1955 Nash.
Yes, for 55, come with Nash into a new motoring age. Thrill to brand new power. A new 208 horsepower Ambassador Jetfire V8 engine to give you get-up-and-go performance that commands the American road. There's a new Cenoramic wraparound windshield, widest of any car. And for 55, Nash gives you completely new handling ease. Even on sharpest curves, you'll cling to the road like a streamlined train. Huge Nash deep coil springs, inclined at an angle, work like sea legs to give you greater stability on curves. Ever see a big family car maneuver like this? A big car that could turn like this? Yes, for a totally new driving experience, thrill test the new Nash Ambassador and Statesman at your Nash dealers tomorrow. Another reason why American Motors means more for Americans.
Donald Duck and the Cheerios Kid in The Explorer.
Oh, boy, a cave. Let's go in. What do we do? Well, boys, everybody knows that a radio wireless screen like this has a much softer, smoother action than a soft screen that you find on most cars. The nano glasses, no sir. Once it turns, then, up here with his screw.
Well, that was all very clear if you're a duck. But
Here's what Donald was trying to teach the boys. See these two pairs of springs? These are longer and wider than these shorter, stiffer springs. Now, everybody knows that a longer, wider spring like this has a much softer, smoother action than the short springs that you find on most cars. But not on Hudson's. No, sir. Hudson cars are built with these exclusive deep coil springs to give you a ride that's 3 times softer and smoother. They're safer, too. Here's why. These deep coil springs are placed above the center of gravity. In most cars, the short springs are below the center of gravity. It's easy to see the Hudson with its deep coil springs is much more stable on turns and curves. There's little or no uncomfortable swing and sway in a Hudson. Here's another thing you'll like about the brand new Hudson Hornet. You have your choice of the latest, greatest of the V8 engines, the Hudson Hornet V8 or the famous National Championship 6. American Motors has really rolled out the red carpet with the completely new Hornets and Wasps. See them. Drive them at your Hudson dealers now. Well, all right, Donald, if you want to stick to those old-fashioned stiff short springs, go ahead and be miserable. It doesn't cost any more to float along on the exclusive new years ahead deep coil springs in a Hudson Hornet or Wasp. You get 3 times as soft and smooth a ride. A much safer ride, too, because those longer springs set high above the center of gravity combat car sway. And have you seen the beautiful new Idea 55 Rambler with its smart new 2-tone colors? It's got deep coil springs, too, that take all the headaches out of driving in today's crowded traffic. Let's say you're a salesman or a housewife out shopping, always looking for a place to park. The Rambler's your car because you can park it easily in small spaces. Yet it's a full-size family car and gives you up to 30 miles to the gallon. And with the Rambler's low price and high mileage, you can afford one for you and your wife, too. Check your Hudson dealer and see how little it costs to be a 2-car family. Like the Hornet and Wasp, the Rambler has airliner reclining seats, twin travel beds, and the twice-as-safe double-strength single-unit body. All mighty good reasons why American Motors means more for Americans.
Here's someone like you or me, a Chevrolet OK used car salesman, at the start of another day. The OK used car salesman is the man to look for because he works for your authorized Chevrolet dealer and has a wide variety of used cars on hand. So take a look, then have a talk with an OK salesman. You like him, and he'll help you choose the used car or truck you want at a fair price. Here's where he works, your Chevrolet dealer's OK used car lot. So when you're in the market for a used car, see this man, the Chevrolet used car salesman.
Introducing new Chevrolet truck engines with high torque power. In all 1962 Chevrolet Jobmaster trucks, starting with a new high-torque 409 cubic inch V8 engine. The most powerful, the workingest engine ever offered by Chevrolet.
Working and working, working every day. Jobmaster trucks by Chevrolet.
Now Chevrolet trucks harness the future with diesel power. Chevrolet GM diesel power in a 4-cylinder engine for medium-duty Jobmaster trucks. And for the first time in Chevrolet light-duty trucks, the high-torque 261 cubic inch 6-cylinder engine, a powerhouse of strength and durability.
Running and running, running all the way. Jobmaster trucks by Chevrolet.
Chevrolet brings you a whole new world of worth in new Chevrolet trucks for 1962. New power, new styling and hood design that allow the driver to see the road as much as 10.5 feet closer to the truck. They're built with Chevrolet's famous independent front suspension that smooths out the bumps, beefs up the profits. And here's a pair of Chevrolet profit builders with air-cooled engines, the Corvair ramp side and the big hauling Corvan.
Saving and saving in every way. New Job Master trucks for 62. By Chevrolet.
See the money-saving Job Master trucks for 62. Part of the new world of worth at your Chevrolet dealers now.
Hello there, everybody. This is Mel Allen. I've had the pleasure of reporting many of the leading sports events over the years, but today I want to show you something that's going to make a great deal of difference in the performance of your car. It's an actual demonstration, and an amazing one, of what ethyl gasoline can do for your car. Approaching this hill is a car that has been tuned up for most efficient performance, the way yours should be. But this car can draw its gasoline from either of two containers. This one contains ethyl gasoline, and this one contains ordinary gasoline. Now, let's see the important difference in the performance of this car using those two gasolines. We're climbing this hill running on ordinary gasoline. Listen to that knock. And see how we have to cut our speed to get rid of it? Now we're switching over to ethyl gasoline as the car continues up the hill. Is there a knock? Let's listen. No, sir. The speedometer picks up speed at the touch of a toe, thanks to ethyl gasoline. Now, this test should prove to you, as it did to me, that if you fill up your tank with ethyl gasoline, why, you'll get the most efficient performance from your car. And that's doubly important these days. So why don't you do what I do? Fill up wherever you see this famous ethyl emblem. There's a powerful difference. Take it from me, Mel Allen.
You parents ought to know something. Football's not just for us fathers anymore.
That's right. Now the whole family's enjoying NFL action player stamps from DX. Great to collect and trade. You get 9 stamps free every time you stop at a participating DX station. While you're there, buy a Stamp Saver album. Regular edition, 89 cents. Deluxe, $2.49. Get NFL action player stamps free at DX.
Us kids love them.
Tucumcari, Rimrock, Cochise. This is poetry of our land. Poetry that rolls across the west like thunder across the plains. Steamboat Springs, Dangerfield, Cheyenne, Yellowstone. These names are a part of our heritage, a living reminder of the land of far horizons. And in this land of vast distances and big skies, people know what long-distance driving really means. No wonder so many of them rely on Phillips 66, the gasoline that won the West. Phillips was bred for distance, out where long-distance driving is a way of life. That's why it gives you more gallon per gallon. Next time you buy gasoline, remember this famous name, Phillips 66, the gasoline that won the West.
They don't make money like this anymore. What a ring it had. It made you feel rich just to carry it. Today's money just isn't as much fun. So we suggest you carry as little of it as possible and carry a Phillips 66 credit card instead. It lets you sign for gasoline and oil at nearly 27,000 Phillips service stations from coast to coast, more than 800 marinas, and nearly 400 airports around the country. It lets you take up to 6 months to pay for tires, batteries, and other accessories. Pick up an application blank at any Phillips 66 station. A Phillips credit card may not be as much fun as silver dollars, but think of the wear it'll save on your pockets.
Have you ever seen this much dough? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. And only your DX dealer is giving it away. It's called the Extra Dough and Sweepstakes. You can win two ways. The dough means you can win up to $1,000. You'll recognize Grover Cleveland when you see him. $100. That's my good friend Benji Franklin. $5. You've seen Honest Abe before. $3. $2. And $1. The sweepstakes means you can win a new Pontiac Firebird, an RCA color TV and stereo, a Learjet auto stereo tape player, a road racing set, or an instant loading camera. Like I said, pal, you can win two ways with this little ticket you get from your DX dealer. 265,000 of you are going to win, and you could win up to $1,000. Play the Extra Dough and Sweepstakes in any participating DX station.
Miss Emily is a Phillips 66 customer because Phillips 66 gives her more gallop per gallon. Get more gallop per gallon from Phillips 66, the gasoline that won the West. Phillips 66. Some people are Phillips 66 customers because Trop Arctic Motor Oil gives them car insurance in a can. Protect your engine against wear. Get Phillips Trop Arctic Motor Oil. Phillips 66. Now you can get a Phillips 66 cowboy hat of your own for just 49 cents at any Phillips 66 station where you see these signs. And there's a size for everyone in the family. Only at Phillips 66.
Harry, we're almost out of gas.
Oh, no worries, sure. I'll stop at the first Phillips 66 station we find.
But Harry, the needle's on the Big E, and you just passed a gas station back there.
I know, Angel, I know. But at Phillips 66, we get that famous Western hospitality. Don't worry, baby. When we get to that Phillips station, he'll check our oil, water, tires, clean our windows. And many dealers even vacuum clean your car free. All you have to do is ask.
Well, Harry, but do they sell gas?
Precious Angel, darling. The gasoline that won the West.
At Phillips 66, you get the gasoline and the hospitality that won the West.
Just a minute, Harry. How far is the next Phillips station from here?
You're about to witness a dramatic test. Veteran test driver Horace Plumley has volunteered to make a cross-country motor trip without a penny in cash. Only a Phillips 66 credit card. Horace knows he can sign for all his gas and oil in 49 states, including Hawaii and Canada, too. He knows he can charge tires, batteries, and other accessories and take up to 6 months to pay. And he knows his Phillips credit card will be honored at all Quality Courts motels. Yes, sir, a Phillips 66 credit card is a mighty good thing to have when you travel. But take along a little something for the toes.
People buy gas because they have to. People buy Skelly because they want to.
5 different gasolines. 5 different octanes. 5 different prices. All from Skelly.
New low compression car.
Skelly Skeltane. Car ping on regular. Step up to 50/50. Hot car. Top premium Kia tank. We wouldn't have 5 different octanes.
If a lot of people didn't
Need them and want them and use them.
People like you.
Go modern. Go Skelly and save.
The 12 Hours of Sebring, 1972. Every car had to run on a gasoline like those you can buy. 16 of the 61 starting cars used Super Shell. Pit Stop, Lola, fuel, Super Shell. Ferrari, fuel, Super Shell. Porsche, fuel, Super Shell.
Number 1, Ferrari. 2, Ferrari. 3, Alfa Romeo, all on Supershell. In fact, 5 of the first 10 finishing cars used Supershell for good performance in your car. Try Shell, Supershell, or non-leaded shell of the future, because Shell products perform.
The perfect robbery, and you forget to put gas in the car.
Don't worry, boss. There's a Phillips 66 station.
Fill her up? Yeah. Fill her up with Phillips 66, the gasoline to one to wear.
Yes, sir.
You'll never catch us now, boss. Phillips 66 gives your car more gallop to the gallon.
Quick. Just give us a quarter's worth. Yes, sir.
What's he doing now? He's checking the oil and stuff, boss. It's part of Phillips' famous Western hospitality.
Hey, forget the windshield. Just clean up around the bullet hole, sir. Don't bother. Now, if you'll step out, sir, I'll vacuum out your car for you.
Please. No more service.
Yes, sir. That'll be 25 cents out of $1,000.
At Phillips 66, you always get that great Western hospitality.
Yeah, great.
What do sports car owners look for in a car? It's this, and this, and the looks to go with it. If you're that kind of driver, this is your kind of tire. The Firestone Super Sports 500. Many of its features were first developed in racing. Special high-speed construction, welding nylon cord body to tread bars that minimize wavering at high speeds, with wraparound tread for sure-footed traction. Super Sports 500 from Firestone. Newest 125-mile-per-hour tire. Great for 60-mile-per-hour drivers, too. For that Super Sports look, for high performance, for greater safety, get a set of custom wheels to match. The Super Sports 500 at your Firestone dealer or store.
On a day just made for fun, this car is at its very best. The Corvair Monza by Chevrolet. Beautiful, youthful, zestful to see. With the practical convenience of a fold-down rear seat as standard equipment. And now for 61, the Corvair Monza has a new running mate, the Monza 4-door sedan, that makes sports car flair and fun a family affair. You can choose as an extra cost option sports car type bucket seats, deep, rich, relaxing. The practically flat floor has twist carpeting throughout. The Corvair Monza, now in an all-new 4-door model with that sports car flair for going and Corvair's flair for saving, now at your Chevrolet dealers.
This is the route. 66 heading west. Tonight, Chevrolet takes you to the western frontier, Tascosa, Texas. In the 1880s, a roaring frontier town. Names like Billy the Kid and Pat Garrett rode in, paused, then moved on again. They say if you listen close, you can still hear the cries of the trail bosses. But today, you'll more than likely hear the happy shouts of youngsters. For old Tascosa goes by the name of Cal Parley's Boys Ranch, a ranch which 260 boys call home. 260 boys. And this is their family car, a 1961 Parkwood station wagon. In use from dawn to dusk, this 9-passenger Parkwood takes on all kinds of chores. Take the other day. The boys used it as a chuck wagon on an overnight campout. Carrying young members of the ranch and a full supply of gear to the evening campsite, it took to the hills like a thoroughbred. A full coil spring at every wheel protected the precious cargo. And the ride was jet smooth, even for 9. And with its third seat, this Parkwood carries more passengers, more gear. Even a hidden compartment under the third seat comes in mighty handy. On the range or Back at the ranch, this Chevy wagon answers the need of 260 boys. Yes, sir. You'll find a Chevy Parkwood worth a lot, and it costs so little. Fact is, you'll find all the new Chevys are worth more. Just as you found here on Route 66, heading west.
For things like these, which trucks must carry, Chevrolet introduces 3 brand new economy delivery trucks. The Corvair 95. First American trucks with Corvair's better balance and load distribution. Exclusive advantages you get only when the engine's in the rear. This Corvair 95 is called the load side, carrying capacities a tremendous 1,900 pounds. Look at the 95's terrific visibility, and look at that front seat. 3 men wide, and they can be wide men. Here's another Corvair 95, the ramp side, with a feature that sets it apart from every other pickup in the USA. That's right, the side folds down to form a ramp, especially helpful when the load's too heavy to lift. And here's the big new Corvan. Its huge 191 cubic feet of cargo space is easy to get at through the big double doors, on the right and in the rear. And look at that low loading height. As with all Corvair 95, the Corvan suspension is something special in truck. 4-wheel independent coil spring, so even delicate instruments ride safely. Check into the Corvair 95. You'll find them and whatever kind of truck you want at your Chevrolet dealer's greatest show on worth. A beauty. But what's the 1961 Chevrolet really like? Who really knows?
I can tell you, if you let me speak for the man who designed it. A designer takes the features people want in a car and puts them in the handsomest package. And we're really proud of the 61 style. Look. This line gives the car a new look of lowness, even though the 61 Chevy is only a shade lower. It seems more trim. And this line helps give the car a look of length, although actually we polished Chevy's outside dimensions down to a shorter, slimmer, more practical style. And yet inside, we've kept all the room and the comfort. Here's something you'll like. The 61 Chevys are easier to enter. The forward-sloping windshield pillar allowed us to make the door openings as much as 6 inches wider. The 61 Chevy is a graceful design blend between styling and engineering.
Here at Engineering, we put the best features of all the Chevys into this 61. We've added some extra touches. Take this seat. We dropped the floor pan. Now the seats are higher and more comfortable. We moved the gas tank forward for a more useful trunk space. And that solid body by Fisher rides quieter than any car we've ever made before. Personally, I think this is the best car we've ever built.
Here's where the Chevys are really put together. And I'll tell you this, there's never been one with more built-in work. I get mine tomorrow.
What's the new 1961 Chevrolet really like? Come in and judge for yourself at your Chevrolet dealer. The greatest show on worth.
For 1961, your passport to profit begins with a 1961 Chevy truck. Worth more because it works more. And Chevy's proved it across America with well over 250,000 torsion spring Chevy trucks. From Montana, poultry farmer Harry Hansen.
Eggs are mighty fragile, and folks don't want them scrambled before they get there. And next to the hen, Chevy's my best friend.
And from Los Angeles, dispatcher Dick English reports.
For our money, nothing's going to equal them, dollar for dollar, or mile for mile.
And from the heart of Dixie, Alabama contractor Comer Green.
Believe me, our drivers really appreciate the easy ride and cab comfort of these Tosin Springs Chevys.
Proved across America, Chevy trucks are your passport to profit for 1961. See your Chevrolet dealer now.
Well, this is it, sir. The newest Ford of them all. The retractable hardtop.
What do you mean retractable hardtop? It's an open convertible, isn't it?
The top is inside the trunk, sir.
Oh, you mean a steel top?
Exactly, a steel top. Why don't you get in and raise the top yourself?
Yeah,
I'll do it, dear. You just stand and watch.
Honey, I'm the man in the family. Let me do it.
You don't have to be a man to do it. Anyone can do it.
Lucy, honey, look, you know how to take ice cubes out of a refrigerator, but it's an automobile. It's a complicated machinery. Women just don't understand. Hey, Lucy, put on the brakes. The trunk is open.
Just be calm, dear.
It's all right, sir. You see, it's all automatic. When you press the roof control, the rear deck lid sweeps up. The roof rises out of the trunk, swings up. Watch it now. And finally, set screws automatically lock the roof to the windshield. There. From an open convertible with room inside for a weekend's worth of luggage to a hardtop, all in a matter of seconds.
Oye, caramba, te quiero comprar el coche. ¿Cuánto dinero tú quieres? Ahora mismo el dinero que tú quieras.
What did he say?
I don't know, but I think the gleam in his eye means you're getting through to him.
Isn't it wonderful, honey? I like to put the top down, may I?
Of course.
Come on, honey. My turn now.
All right, all right. Some men are just like little boys when it comes to a new Ford.
Yeah, well, I know, but move over. Let me do it.
You've just witnessed the happiest revolution in motoring pleasure that ever took place. A revolution made possible by Ford's advanced engineering. Again, Ford goes first with the world's most exciting automobile.
You look bored. You want to ride in my new Dodge?
Yes, let's.
If I had a Dodge.
I know. Not bored now.
No, I'm floating on air.
Of course. Dodge Torsion Air Ride.
You're so well informed.
I know. What are you thinking?
Oh, that I could ride like this forever.
All right.
Oh, Waldo, you and the night, the Dodge. Take me away, far away to some distant place.
Of course.
This is everything I've ever wanted. Tropic island paradise. Heavenly new Dodge. And you.
Of course. Swept wing. Swept wing.
Folks, preserve and protect your car's good looks with the special Mopar Car Care Kit. This new 4-in-1 kit contains auto polish, glass cleaner, chrome polish, and polishing cloth, all for only $2.25. Get your Mopar Car Care Kit at your Dodge dealers now.
Thank you.
And now, friends, Lou Crosby is going to tell us more about the new Power Giant trucks for 1958 in a very unusual way.
They're here, and they are loaded, power loaded. Dodge Power Giant trucks for 58. Giants of the low price 3.
From the greatest builder of trucks today come trucks that lead in every way, in style, in power, and economy. They're giants of the low price 3.
Dodge trucks, the power giants. Dodge trucks, the power giants. Giants of the low price 3.
Count off everything that's new from front to back, through and through. Load, light drive, and a great truck ride. Power to make you satisfied. This swept-side number's got style. It beats all others by a mile. Twin-set lights and swept-wing fins. No wonder, here's a truck that wins.
Dodge trucks, the power giants. Dodge trucks, the power giants. Giants of the low price 3.
For a truck that's great that'll really rate, choose the 200 for 58. In looks and power and on that road, it's got the stuff to carry the load. Want a truck that's got the guts to pull the biggest rig that strut from factories through the toughest ruts? Well, here's the truck, no ands or buts.
Dodge trucks, the power giants. Dodge trucks, the power giants. Giants of the low price 3.
Well, here they are, and all for you. Trucks from Dodge that are really new. See your dealer right away. Get a Power Giant today. Dodge Power Giant trucks for 58 are here.
Dodge trucks, the power giants. Dodge trucks, the power giants. Giants of the low price 3.
From the greatest builder of trucks comes the greatest line of trucks. All new Dodge Power Giants for 58, leading the way in style, power, payload, and economy.
Dodge trucks, the power giants. Dodge trucks, the power giants. Giants of the low price 3.
If you own or drive trucks in your business, take a look at the new Dodge Power Giants for 58. Leaders 4 ways, in style, in power, in payload, and economy. And they're built by Dodge, the most dependable name in trucks for over 40 years. They've got size, looks, stamina, and the ruggedness that means better business for you. In style, new Dodge Power Giant trucks lead with new prestige-winning lines. They're sleek and trim, from smart grills and modern dual headlights to new luxury cabs. In power, new Dodge Power Giants lead with the most advanced of all V8 truck engines, from 204 to 234 horsepower strong. Power for the road, power for the load. In payload, new Dodge Power Giants lead with advanced Dodge engineering that produces added ruggedness without added weight, increases load capacity 1/3 more. In economy, exclusive Dodge Power Dome V8 engine design cuts upkeep costs, brings you even more miles per gallon on regular gas.
Dodge trucks, the power giants. Dodge trucks, the power giants. Giants of the low price 3.
When you want a truck that's all truck and an all-new truck, see your Dodge dealer. No other name in trucks can give you trucks like Dodge Power Giants.
Dodge trucks, the power giants. Dodge trucks, the power giants. Giants of the low price three.
What's wrong, officer? Boy, you're in a heap of trouble. Mileage City Order 11-14, operator rated top vehicle inside city limits.
Oh, officer, this is the new Dodge Challenger RT. It's not a racer.
Yeah. Got tires on, boy.
Optional polyglass GTs.
Race tires. It's not that, boy. What you call those?
Racing stripes.
I suppose that's a reconverted lawnmower motor.
Optional 440 Magnum V8.
That doohickey in that, boy.
Well, that's a new optional slapstick racing set. But look, it's got concealed wipers, and it's got dual headlights. And you don't find that on any racer, do you?
Yeah, but boy, our bookkeeper says the law officer.
If you can handle the way people react to your 1970 Dodge Challenger, you could be Dodge material.
Now, look, boy, I know a race car when I see one.
This is one of America's largest Cadillac dealers. Before any new 71 goes out of here, there's only one gasoline that goes in the tank. Lead-free Amoco. We thought you ought to know that. You've got a new car. We've got a new car gasoline. You expect more from Standard, and you get it.
What's made one gasoline famous for good mileage year after year after year after year? The mileage experts at Shell who say mileage is our business. Fill up with Super Shell. It goes a long way. Year after year after year after year.
Now here, a new non-leaded gasoline formulated for good mileage. New Shell of the future.
For good mileage, fill up with Super Shell. It's blended by the experts at Shell who say mileage is our business. Super Shell. It goes a long way.
This is a rather unusual Shell mileage adventure. That professional daredevil up there is Bill Bennett from Australia. He's being towed across this rugged part of Nevada by a car running on this much good mileage Super Shell. Barely enough, the Shell engineers estimated, to reach a bay on Lake Mead. Those water skis aren't the best things for crash landing in this country.
How's the Super Shell holding out down there? Oh, we have a bid, lad. A bid? There's the lake up ahead.
For good mileage, get Super Shell.
Hey, Granny, you haven't got a chance.
Don't count your chickens yet, Sonny. Dang fool lead foot.
In this Super Shell mileage demonstration, we're going to see who gets better mileage. Someone who drives with a lead foot or someone who drives with a light foot. Both cars are identical and both started on the same amount of Super Shell. So let's see who gets better mileage on this stop-and-go track. Leadfoot or Granny?
Hey, Granny, give up?
We ain't done yet, Sonny.
Uh-oh, Leadfoot's out of allotted gas. Here comes Granny.
Dang fool. Drive with a light foot instead of a lead foot. You'll really go away with Super Shell.
This good mileage tip courtesy of Super Shell. Good mileage gasoline.
Racing driver Mrs. Johnny Carson.
Fast driving really hurts mileage. Here I'm averaging over 70 on almost 2 gallons of Super Shell, making over 20 laps before running out. They're marking the spot. Then I tried again, slower this time, around 60, on the same amount of Super Shell, but much better mileage.
Good driving and our good mileage gasoline, Super Shell, go a long way together.
Land of the oldest living things on Earth. The more than 4,000-year-old bristlecone pines. Arid highlands 2 miles in the sky, windswept and tortured by sand, mountain rock left gaping and jagged by endless erosion. Now to this land of visitors, by special permission of the United States Forest Service, the incredible Corvair for 1964. Chevrolet's rear-engine success steps out with spirited sports car flair to prove its feet hold fast. If there's a skeptic left, let him watch now. The kicker. A deep-throated rear engine of improved performance with a nearly 19% increase in maximum power. With the engine mounted in the rear, there's extra weight here, where the fight is fought. With independent suspension, Corvair hangs on tight. Corvair for 64. Extra weight in the rear. Less weight up front. Result in steering that's easy, responsive, even here. The last leg of a brutal climb. At your Chevrolet dealers now.
Come inside the 1964 Impala Sport Coupe by Chevrolet. You may be spending a lot of time here, so take a good look around. The moment you open the Body by Fisher door, you see the jet-smooth luxury of Chevrolet. Long-wearing fabrics grace the deep cushioned seats. Subtle geometric patterns are matched with tone-on-tone weaves. Luxurious deep twist carpeting throughout reflects the decorator touch, so characteristic of all 1964 Chevrolets. Why buy a more expensive car when you get such elegance in Chevrolet for 1964? See it tomorrow at your Chevrolet dealers.
He's interested. She's bored. Now she's interested and he's bored. Ah, but here they found something that interests them both. The new 1956 Ford. And no wonder. The 56 Ford has everything anyone could want, and more. Already, he sees himself behind the wheel, in command of Ford's 225-horsepower Thunderbird Special V8 engine, now available in all Ford Fairlane and station wagon models. Naturally, he goes for its more instant response and extra passing power. This mighty engine has the most displacement and highest torque in its field. But while his thoughts are on power, her thoughts are on styling. Styling inspired by the Thunderbird. And wherever she goes, she knows Ford's sleek lines will be in perfect taste. She knows, too, that she'll always be proud to invite her friends inside, because the interiors of every 56 Ford reflect true luxury. New upholsteries and smart new appointments help to make the 56 Ford the best-dressed car anywhere. So when you see it at your Ford dealers, we're sure you'll reach the same conclusion as this smart couple. The 56 Ford is the car for you. It's the world's largest selling 8. See it. Test drive it at your Ford dealers.
Sing, come on, sing. You know this old world isn't great for lots of all. Sing, come on, sing. And right away watch Lady Luck play you a call. Life is really only what you make it. Sing out loud and show them you can take it. Sing, come on, sing. Go ahead and sing, come on, sing.
Shame on you.
Oh, some pippin'.
Yes, we girls have our troubles. Just this.
What are you looking at?
Oh, pardon me.
Open the door. Open the door. Open it. Open. Open. Hi.
Oh, it's you. Oh,
Come away with me, Lucille, in my great big automobile. Down the road of life we'll fly, automobiling, you and I. To the church we'll swiftly steal, then our wedding bells will peal. You can go as far as you like with me in my great big automobile.
oh, my operation. Go away, you big baboon, or I'll knock you for a roll of soup and make it soon. You're the type that should be taken out and drowned. You give me an awful pain when you're around. When I want to take a little auto ride around the town, I'll pick out the kind of guy who doesn't always try to clown. You can pack your little trunk and get in that rusty pile of junk that you try to pass off as an automobile. Come on. I have my Oldsmobile outside.
He still has an Oldsmobile. He was a dear little girl.
And a girl.
He is the queen of his gas machine. He has his heart in a whirl. Now when they go for a spin, you know, she tries to learn the art of slow. She lets her steer while he checks her ear and whispers soft and low. Come away
with me, Lucille.
in my merry Oldsmobile. Down the road of life we'll fly, automobiling, you and I. Through the night we'll safely steal.
Hey.
Then our wedding bells will peal. You can go as far as you like with me in my merry Oldsmobile.
Okay. I pronounce you man and wife. Come on, go to it. No biting in the cushion there.
In my merry Oldsmobile.
Never before has the American public been offered so many different automobiles. Big ones, little ones, tiny ones. Some people aren't a bit confused, though.
New, all new. New right from the tire tread. New with new tubeless tires. New frame. New outrigger rear suspension. New glide ride front suspension. New with new comfort zone heating and ventilation. New all seasons air conditioner. New ball race steering. New power touch steering. New pivot pedal brakes. New power brakes. Yes, it's really new. The newest car in America. The only car with completely new chassis and body construction. New rides, new thrills, new living. In the 1955 Chevrolet that's new from the ground up. Watch this. All 1954 cars in all price classes nosedive on brake application. Now watch this. Yes, level flight stopping in a 1955 Chevrolet. An exclusive engineering triumph. And here's how it's done. All at the touch of the daintiest toe. Simple, isn't it? But Chevrolet is the first in the industry to achieve controlled level flight stopping. The riding and driving thrill of a lifetime. The quadrupoise ride. There's never been anything like it before. And here's graphic proof. The Belgian blocks, cruelest course on the General Motors Proving Ground. And for comparison, one of the highest priced automobiles in America. A light mounted on the side, a night run. First with the luxury priced car. A ribbon of light burned on film. Then another run. Chevrolet with quadrupoise ride. Match the photographic evidence, and there you are. The luxury priced car and Chevrolet with quadrupoise. But quadrupoise ride is only one of the many rewards in this years ahead automobile.
We put a Dodge in our garage, honey.
Only Dodge Engineering brings you that new look of lowness, combined with big, wide door openings and stretch-out roominess inside. Only Dodge Engineering brings you seats that swing out to meet you, swing in to seat you. Only Dodge Engineering brings you the ease of push-button torque-flight drive, the greatness of torsionaire ride, the safety of total contact brakes. Folks, only Dodge Engineering know-how brings you so many finer features and exclusive advantages. The handling ease of full-time power steering, the safety and the dependability of total contact brakes, the driving enjoyment of push-button drive, plus the proved economy of the most efficient V8 in America today, winner over all full-size V8s in the 1959 Mobile Gas Economy Run. So, folks, for more of the things you want in a new car, at less than you'd expect to pay, these are the doors that show the way to the greatest automotive buy today. The doors that lead to a great new 59 Dodge. You see your Dodge dealer. Join the thousands of smart new car drivers today who discovered for themselves that it pays. Don't it die?
This man is a comparison shopper. It's his job to visit different stores and check what one is offering against what the others are offering. Let's see what happens when he visits a Ford dealership and compares the 1957 Ford against the other low-priced cars. He's got a list of features to check, and we're sure that what he finds out will interest you as a new car buyer. First, he looks at Ford's heavy one-piece wraparound bumper and makes a note that no other car in the low-price field has this one-piece construction. Now, he checks Ford's lower sloping hood and sees that it's hinged at the front, so that it's very unlikely that it would ever unlatch and fly up while you're driving. He makes another note that Ford's windshield pillars are the only ones in the low-price field that slant back like this. You've seen this feature on high-priced cars, but only Ford gives you this advanced styling in the low-price field. Next, he checks Ford's thin center pillars that give every Fairlane and Fairlane 500 sedan the look of a hardtop when the windows are up. Here again, Ford stands alone in its price class. And when he examines Ford's sleek, new rear-end styling, he notices that a Ford doesn't have the high, narrow box look he's seen in some other cars. The tail fins are sculptured and sweep out of the body for a trim, low look. And Ford's tail lights are the largest in its field. And the optional backup lights are built right in, not tacked on like other cars, for a real sleek touch. You'll find most all of these same features in the low-priced Custom and Custom 300 Fords, too, plus features you can get in other cars only if you pay the deluxe model prices. Be a comparison shopper yourself. Check the new kind of Ford against the others. You'll find the 57 Ford gives you more value per dollar than any other car.
Ford and the Ford dealers of your community who invite you to come in and action test the new kind of Ford for 1957.
Boy, oh boy, is she a dream? What style? A good looker, huh? A continental beauty. She's here. She is.
It's a completely new idea in automobiles. The daring, dazzling 1955 Rambler, now at all Nash dealers. Never before has a car so fine been priced so low. Here's a whole new idea in styling. The rakish Continental look with plenty of room for the whole family. Here's a new idea in luxury. The new 1955 Rambler offers complete year-round air conditioning that warms in winter, cools in summer.
Live a little. Drive a Rambler.
The new Rambler, a car that handles and parks like a dream. A car with the shortest turning radius of any sedan in America. Here's a new idea in safety. Double-strength, single-unit body. Stronger, safer, completely rattle-proof. See and drive the new 1955 Rambler, now on display at all Nash showrooms. Still another reason why American Motors means more for Americans. See your Nash dealer.
Get more car for your money when you buy. More money for your car when you trade. Live a little. Drive a Rambler.
Hey, there go Betty Grable and Harry James. I wonder where they're heading for.
Here it is, honey. It'll only take a minute.
But it's getting late. The first race goes in half an hour.
I just want you to take a look at the 1955 DeSoto. It's...
But I've got big noise running in the first race. Jumping citation.
Yes, the 1955 DeSoto, the car that's styled for tomorrow. The DeSoto brings you the exclusive Power Flight range selector in its brand new location on the control panel. The 1955 DeSoto is lower, wider, and longer, with a look of action in every line. How do you like it?
Oh, it's a beauty.
Hey, it looks like plenty of staying power. Ought to be great in the stretch. Wow, what a beautiful bridle.
See how those contour lines are built right into the body, Mr. James? Give that added feeling that the car is moving even when it's standing still.
Oh, that's just the opposite of Harry's horses. They seem to be standing still even when they're moving.
Well, they may not be fast, but they're sweet. Anyway, I know a thoroughbred when I see one, and nobody has to tell me that this isn't an odds-on favorite.
As you can see, my husband has a one-track mind.
One track? Why, there's Hollywood, Golden Gate, Santa Anita, Jamaica.
Go on, Mr. Gilmore.
Well, Mr. James, like all Chrysler Corporation cars for 1955, the new DeSoto emerges all new, not just a redesigned version of last year's model.
Oh?
Maybe I can explain it. Honey, this is DeSoto, out of Detroit, by Chrysler Corporation.
Oh, well, why didn't he say so?
It comes equipped with either the mighty Firedome 185 horsepower V8 engine or the Fireflight 200 horsepower V8.
What?
Honey, That means it's just the same as if your DeSoto were being pulled by 280 dancers.
Wow, now you're talking.
Why don't you take it out for a drive? See for yourself.
Oh, I'd love to. Hop in, honey.
Wonderful. Hey, this is all right.
All righty. All righty, where to?
Santa Anita, where else?
Isn't this wonderful?
Yeah.
Turn on the radio.
Okay.
And now for today's chapter of Honeymoon Cottage, the program that asks the question, can two ordinary run-of-the-mill people find happiness running a mill? And now, You Bet Your Life, starring Groucho Marx.
That's me.
Home, Jameses.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's our lovely Julia Meade, who has become quite a little traveler since she got her new Lincoln. Where are you taking us tonight, dear Julia?
Back to California, Ed.
Well, okay, Julia, take us away.
We made some scenes on the famous Hollywood freeway to illustrate how Lincoln's new 285 horsepower engine combines with turbo drive automatic transmission to give you the instant power you need to go quickly into fast-moving traffic and to provide you with that extra margin of safety in driving situations where you have to think and act without hesitation. You know, at some time or another, no matter how careful we are, we find ourselves in awkward positions in traffic. And it is reassuring to know that Lincoln's power is there whenever you need it. Well, later that afternoon, we took the convertible to demonstrate another side of Lincoln's performance. We headed into the mountains to show how Lincoln's outstanding suspension system and precise balance means easier handling. There's a term automotive people use, cornering, and it's, well, exactly what you're going to see now. Lincoln takes you around corners like this without tire squeal. And more importantly, without the feeling of lean or drift. With all its size, Lincoln handles as easily and cleanly as a sports car. Well, with our mountain shots and our freeway scenes, we had a full day's work. Yet that evening, I headed for the lovely Beverly Hills Hotel to meet some friends. For even after 9 hours of driving, I felt fresh and relaxed and proud. Proud because at this hotel, where you see the world's finest automobiles, my Lincoln drew the quiet admiration it so richly deserves.
Thank you, Julia. You know, the Lincoln is such a beautiful car, such a fine, performing car, the only completely new car. Well, it's no wonder that so many fine car buyers are turning to it with so much enthusiasm. Now, the demand, of course, for new Lincolns still continues to be the greatest in Lincoln's 36-year history. So I'm going to tell you what Julia and I tell our friends. The best thing for you to do is get your order in now for your new Lincoln.
For Lincoln is unmistakably the finest in the fine car field.
This new portable TV from RCA Victor and this car have a lot in common. When the car needs more power for hills, it automatically shifts to a lower gear. RCA Victor TV shifts gears too, electronically.
Picture yourself in this glamorous new Pontiac with its smartly distinctive beauty. Imagine yourself climbing hills, passing on the highway with one smooth surge of power, enjoying the super safety of big new brakes, split-second handling ease, a smooth and steady ride, with all the comfort and security of a luxurious body by Fisher. And safety is not optional in Pontiac. Safety is designed, engineered, and built into every Pontiac on the road. So remember the powerful demonstration you've just seen. And as soon as possible, see your Pontiac dealer and drive the great new Pontiac. As sure as you love thrilling action, here's your next car. The fabulous Pontiac for 1956.
Just out and just wonderful, the 1957 Chevrolet. There's fresh new design, plus new fuel injection engines that deliver up to 283 horsepower. Number one in the USA, the 1957 Chevrolet. At your Chevrolet dealers now.
Watch for Bob Hope and Dinah Shore on the Star-Spangled Chevy Show every other week, with the greatest names of stage, screen, and television as their guests. And also make a date to see the Dinah Shore Show. Both programs over another television network. Consult your local listing for time and station. This is Art Baker reminding you to visit your authorized Chevrolet dealer and to drive with care everywhere.
Just look what Plymouth's up to now. Just look what Plymouth's up to now.
The Great Plymouth Sale is now. Featuring special savings on specially equipped Fury, Valiant, Barracuda, and Belvedere models. Savings on such extras as white wall tires, vinyl roof, all vinyl interior, and other popular options. All during the Great Plymouth Sale. So for a great deal on specially equipped Plymouths, head for your Plymouth dealer. You'll see, when Plymouth has a sale, it isn't just good, it's great.
Just look what Plymouth's up to now.
The fun is in the giving. The fun is in the giving. And oh, what a lift if the gift is a 58 Chevy. That's when you find the fun is in the giving. Your family's really living, and so are you, by the way, when you give an all-new 58 Chevrolet.
And what a bevy of Chevys to choose from. 17 models in 4 great series. This is the Bel Air Sport Sedan with full coil suspension as standard equipment. The Delray 2-door sedan with sculptoramic styling. It's a beautiful way to be thrifty. This lowest price Chevy sedan gives you features you'd expect to pay hundreds of dollars more for. New turbo thrust V8 power. New body by Fisher. New economy. Or your family may prefer a station wagon. For $58, Chevy offers 5 wagons, 4 of them with 4 doors. The 58 Chevrolet Impala, the car that made headlines when it was introduced. Unprecedented in public acceptance. In this Chevy, in all Chevys, safety plate glass is used all the way around. Exclusive with Chevrolet in the low-price steel. Folks, a Chevy Christmas is bound to be a Merry Christmas. Your local authorized Chevrolet dealer will do everything possible to have your new Chevrolet delivered for Christmas.
They like the fashion line design of the 61 Oldsmobile. So they decided to take a test drive. It's the sure way to learn about the full-size comfort and full-size power of Olds for 61. You have to experience that big new Skyrocket engine and hydromatic drive with accelerator action. You have to see for yourself the way the Skyrocket makes molehills out of mountains, responding eagerly to every command. The way Olds engineered a silent, steady, stable ride through the liberal use of rubber throughout the chassis. And a new idea in suspension, twin triangle stability, that brings out the full benefit of deep coil springs. Action speaks louder than words, as this couple discovered. Tomorrow, why don't you see your Oldsmobile quality dealer? Test the best. Try out a new Dynamic 88, Super 88, or 98. Take the wheel. Drive the 1961 Oldsmobile.
Here at Ford's Proving Grounds in Dearborn, you're about to see a test crash staged by Ford's Engineering Research Group. Watch the car that's going to be hit. Notice how the doors remain closed in spite of the tremendous impact. Why is this so important? It's important because statistics show that your chances of escaping injury in an automobile accident are doubled when you're not thrown out of the car through an open door. You're twice as safe when you remain inside the protective shell of the car. Now, here's a door with a conventional door latch. It keeps the door tightly closed when the center post is rigid, but in a crash, the impact can spring the door frame like this, and the door can fly open like this. Now, this door is equipped with Ford's new LifeGuard double grip door latch. When the same force is exerted on the center post, the door remains securely closed. That's because Ford designed this interlocking striker plate here to overlap the door latch rotor like this, and thus withstand forces from two directions. Ford's new LifeGuard door latches give you added protection from doors springing open in a collision. You get them as standard equipment on all the new 56 Fords. And they're only part of a brand new family of safety advances called LifeGuard design. Why not get the complete story at your Ford dealers?
Vacation. What a magic word. And the word that makes it magic is freedom. Freedom from strain, from care. Freedom to go where you please in a car that leaves you free to enjoy it. The perfect vacation car, the big, massive new Dodge. Ready to sweep you from a smooth start to cruising speed with no jerk, no hesitation, no movement, except the gentle pressure of a toe on the accelerator. And when you meet an unexpected detour, you can forge ahead without a care. For Dodge is made to ride with amazing smoothness and gentleness when the going is toughest. See what I mean? The shocks of a bumpy road are not transferred to the steering wheel with Dodge's full-time power steering. Tortuous jolts and jars are smoothed by the action of Oriflow ride control. It levels out the ride to protect the comfort of passengers. Steep hill ahead? You needn't give it a thought. For you command the mighty 150 horsepower Red Ram V8 engine, holder of 196 official AAA records for performance and stamina. As the highway levels out again, there's a solid road-hugging Dodge ride that keeps you on an even keel on turns and curves. In economy, too, Dodge is the winner, proven by its second consecutive triumph in the annual Mobile Gas Economy Run. The Dodge Red Ram is the engine that has proved you can have performance with economy. The most efficient engine design in any American car. A vacation. Without strain, without care, with complete peace of mind. That's a vacation in the new 54 Dodge. As wonderful to drive as it is beautiful to look at. With a fleet flowing natural beauty. And so dependable.
Betty White.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you'll forgive me for stepping out of character for a really big moment. One I've been eagerly awaiting for weeks. For the many of you who have asked, what will the leader do next? I'm thrilled to present Plymouth's proud reply. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment.
Tomorrow's new car is Plymouth today. Plymouth, star of the forward look. Car with the forward look. Plymouth leads in every way. So meet the star of the show with brilliant new beauty revealed. Meet the star of the show. Star of all cars in the low price field is Plymouth. Keep. Car that's ahead for keep. Plymouth, star of the forward look.
And here it is, the big, beautiful new Plymouth. And it's simply wonderful.
Star of the forward look.
This is the luxurious four-door sedan Isn't the new grille beautiful? Everything about this new Plymouth is years ahead.
And this Plymouth Suburban is the biggest station wagon of them all, designed for any kind of a job. It has more new, exclusive features than any other station wagon in the low-priced field. A wonderful car to own and drive.
And here's the new Plymouth convertible, just like mine. Never before has so much beauty and riding fun been built into any car. Just drive one.
Yes, sir. One look, one ride, and you'll agree. There's no catching Plymouth now.
Plymouth really is ahead for keeps.
Plymouth, car that's ahead for keeps. Car that's ahead for keeps. Plymouth, star of the forward love.
I want to tell you about 3 big surprises waiting for you at your Studebaker dealers. First, performability. So great you have to drive the lot to believe it. Second, interior. Outstanding among compacts. Smart-looking, luxurious. Third, price.
No tell.
But the price is so low.
Well, let's save that goodie for the Studebaker dealer.
Okay. Visit your Studebaker dealer for a demonstration drive. Then price the Lark.
You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Some people like the Lark wagon for duties around the house. Some use the Lark exclusively just to pick up their spouse. Some people like Lark wagons because they're so chic. And most people like the Lark wagon because it gives them the status they seek. And nearly everyone likes the 4-door wagon for several reasons. Plenty of cargo space, 6 feet long with the gate closed, 7.5 with the gate open. Flush floors and big wide doors give you this kind of easy entrance. So simple to clean, too. Just whisk out dust and dirt. From stem to stern, plenty of headroom, legroom, and seat width for, that's right, 6 passengers. And you can ride in comfort in any kind of weather with the top gate open. Complete ventilation, even when it rains. Do yourself a favor. See your Studebaker dealer and test drive the Lark 2-door and 4-door wagons with the exciting new Skybolt 6 and the world-famous V8 engine. And here's where the fun begins.
This is one of the world's most exclusive upholstery shops. A shop so exclusive that none of its customers have ever set foot inside of it. Yet millions will enjoy the beautiful custom-made materials you can see here, for these are the top designer materials that grace the interiors of the 1955 Ford. Materials like this new nylon and vinyl upholstery, designed for Ford's new Fairlane Victoria. Richly textured materials like this metallic threaded nylon with harmonizing solid color bolster fabrics are found in the Fairlane Town Sedan. This handsomely durable combination is one of many available to the proud owners of Ford's new Sunliner. And this rose-quilted and white combination is one of several that brighten the interiors of the Crown Victoria, which features a rear seat center armrest. Ford, for $55, offers you exclusive upholsteries in every one of its 4 new lines of cars. Here is Ford's unusually fine selection of upholsteries for its expanded line of 5 station wagons. This ranch brand pattern is available in Ford's new custom ranch wagon, while these new woven plastic materials are designed to match the look-ahead styling of the country squire. There has never been as brilliant a selection of interior fabrics as this in any automobile line. Your Ford dealer invites you to come in for an inside view of the completely new 1955 Ford.
The new 1956 Power Style Chrysler and your Chrysler dealer present the Newport 4-door hardtop, a thrilling new version of the Power Style Chrysler for 1956. The 4-door car with the sleek, clean, unbroken lines of the hardtop, plus all the stretch-out legroom and visibility of a full-size sedan. To make this possible, Chrysler designed this ingenious new roll-away action window, the only type hardtop window that extends to the full width of a sedan-sized door, which not only gives you more room than competitive hardtops to get in, but more room to stretch out in relaxing comfort. See your Chrysler dealer tomorrow about this stunning 4-door Newport hardtop. the newest of the new power-style Chryslers for 1956.
Who's got the lowest price, full-size, four-door sedan and two-door hardtop in the USA? Now it's Plymouth. Not Ford or Chevy, but Plymouth. Compare the manufacturer's suggested retail prices. Of all full-size four-door sedans in the USA, the Plymouth Savoy is lowest priced. Of all full-size two-door hardtops, the Plymouth Belvedere is lowest. Now, during all-star value days, you really get full-size savings on these full-size Plymouths. But don't stop there. Compare Plymouth's solid value, performance, dash, and luxury. Torsionaire ride, solid unibody construction, an eager slant-six engine up front that delivered the best gas mileage of any full-size standard car in the recent mobile gas economy run. Remember, Plymouth's got the lowest priced full-size four-door sedan and the lowest priced full-size two-door hardtop in the USA. And during these all-star value days, you'll also get a trade you wouldn't expect to get until late fall. See your Plymouth dealer.
The dependable Dodge Plymouth dealer in your neighborhood. The man to see for that elegant new 54 Dodge presents Danny Thomas. And Jean Hagen as his wife. And Sherry Jackson and Wesley Hamer as their children. Make room for Daddy.
Whether it's shopping for hats or shopping for a used car at a Chevrolet dealer's used car lot, a woman likes to take her time and look around. And with the large selection available at her Chevrolet dealers, she can browse until she finds the right model, the right color, and even the right kind of rear view mirror. So look over the big selection of used cars at the big OK sign.
If you want your money to talk big, look for this sign, the OK used car sign at your Chevrolet dealer. This car is typical of the many makes and models you'll find at the OK sign. Good looking, good running. Look them over yourself. Have your wife take a look, too. She does a lot of shopping, knows the value of things. Naturally, Chevy dealers have a bigger selection than other dealers because they've taken in so many trade-ins on the best-selling 60 Chevrolet. And right now, Chevy's end-of-the-season last chance sale is bringing in so many customers for new Chevys and Corvairs that there are more good used cars than ever.
Whether you live in New York, Indiana, California, or anywhere in between, you'll see more Chevys on the road than any other car. The reason is simple enough. Chevrolet gives you more value for your money. People everywhere know that. That's why far more people have bought 1960 Chevrolets than any other car. They know Chevy's famous body by Fisher stands up. It's got the reputation. They know Chevy's full coil springs give a softer ride. They know Chevy's trade-in value is top. But right now, there's a new factor that makes the 60 Chevys and Corvairs even better buy. Right now, Chevrolet dealers everywhere are conducting last chance sales to make it easy for you to own a 60 Chevrolet or Corvair. May I help you, sir?
Say, what's this last chance mean? I can buy a Chevy or Corvair anytime.
Yes, sir, but not on a last chance deal with special year-end savings.
Oh. Well, I got a good 58 Bel Air sedan out there. Suppose I was to trade it in on this Impala. What kind of a deal would I get?
Well, let me see. There's your figure. Subject to appraisal of your car, of course.
I can get this one?
Or any other color you'd like.
Mister, you've got a deal.
Good. And it is a good deal.
But you know something? I wouldn't call this a last chance sale. I'd call it a best chance.
And I honestly believe this is the best chance you've ever had to get a 1960 Chevrolet or Chevy Corvair on a last chance, end-of-the-season deal. Stop in and see why 300,000 more people have bought 1960 Chevrolets than any other car.
Coming October 7th. In a brilliant kaleidoscope of sensible change, wherever you look in the 1961 Chevrolet. Every model brings you new, make life easier improvements. From more usable trunks to wider entrance room. Yes, all new 61 Chevys are a new measure of your money's worth. Handsome interiors, posture-true seats, new body by Fisher. Wherever you view, you'll find a kaleidoscope of sensible, beautiful, exciting change. The 1961 Chevrolet, stars of the greatest show on earth. Coming to your Chevrolet dealers Friday, October 7th. Don't miss them.
The hot room. Even with the temperature a sizzling 120 degrees, Chevrolet air conditioning, teamed with the quality insulation of Body by Fisher, keeps the interior cool and comfortable. Now the cold room. Man-made winter weather to test the reliability of Chevrolet engines under extreme cold. 20 below and quick starting. The ultra-cold compartment, 60 degrees below zero. Yet the Chevrolet door lock opens with the usual single, easy turn of the key. The air-cooled Corvair engine proves its ability to start quickly and easily. It runs smoothly, reliably, even in bitter cold. The new Corvair heater keeps the passenger compartment as warm and pleasant as a summer day, while the perimeter vent system maintains equal temperature throughout. At the proving ground, testing for reliability extends to bodies, frames, and suspensions. Watch the front wheels of this Corvair take the crushing impact of almost the full weight of the car. Stability, too, is put to the ultimate test. On punishing ruts and chuck holes, Chevrolet and Corvair coil springs stand up as much as 3 times as long as conventional leaf springs. Here, Corvette demonstrates its spectacular handling ability on one of Europe's toughest test courses. Day and night, without a single break except for fuel, going at almost top speed. Yet those Corvettes never falter. Through the almost trackless Central American jungle, through mud, swamp, swollen rivers, and tropic heat, Corvair proves it can stand the gas. The 2,000-mile mobile gas economy run is just one more example of Chevrolet's willingness to test its products in every way possible. A quality Chevrolet dealer is a key man in Chevrolet's reliability program. First, he makes certain the product is in top shape when he delivers it to you. Then provides top-flight service people and facilities to assure continuing reliability. Yes, there's a lot behind Chevrolet. A lot of tests, facilities, patience, and care. In short, the industry's most complete reliability program to make sure the Chevrolet you buy gives you reliable service year after year. In the all-weather, all-roads, all-places kind of driving that you do. All that a car should be, all that you ever hoped for, you get in the reliable 1961 Chevrolets.
The cars and trucks that can stand the gap.
For all Chevrolet products for 1962, share the Spider's mood of enjoyment and satisfaction. The same snappy scat up and go. Not only in new cars, but in new trucks as well. Spectacular is the word that best describes the power behind all 62 Chevy trucks. Yes, Chevy's brand of spectacular power is so big, so brawny, it can actually lift itself up by applying this power through a winch. Practically no one will need power for this kind of climbing, but the power is there.
Hello, I'm Lorne Green. There's hardly anything that can match the richness of this Impala. And as for being a new beauty, well, just take a look. I can't see any reason for buying another car even for twice the price. Now, as for jet smooth ride, well, now, that's something I cannot tell you about. You've got to experience that to know about it. Otherwise, it's nothing but talk. So, do me a favor, and yourself, too. Drop into your Chevrolet dealers as soon as you can, and take one of these new 1962 Chevrolets out for a ride. And when you do, I think you'll agree with me that this is a bonanza of beauty and value.
The 1962 Corvette's the car for you. Excitement is standard equipment.
Be a good idea to let your Chevy dealer tell you all about the 62s. The new Chevrolet, the new Corvair, the new Chevy 2, and the Corvette. A whole new world of work from Chevrolet. You'll like it.
Here is Mr. Jack Izzard, manager of the advertising department, to tell us something of the ways we plan to use this important selling tool in 1963.
Outdoor poster panels scheduled at peak selling seasons will promote our products individually. Reinforcing them will be clock and paint bulletins and spectaculars delivering their selling messages every hour of every day. Millions of TV viewers every week will be exposed to Chevrolet commercials through such vehicles as the top-rated Western Bonanza on NBC.
Well, let me tell you once more. When you were hired for the job, there was absolutely no mention of guns. Now, I know Jack, he has no intention...
You talked
it over. You talked it over. Jack, come on out here. There's something for you to settle. Boys.
Hello, Lorne.
You know these fellas?
Oh, hi, Dan.
Hi, Jack. How are you, buddy?
Good. Nice to see you.
Same to you, sir.
Fidel, Mike, Jack, how are you? Fine. What's all the hardware for?
See? What'd I tell you?
Going bird hunting.
Yeah, we figured we'd get us a few falcons and T-birds.
So we were going to go after those cardinals, too. We found out they were extinct.
Well, thank you for the offer, but I think all the Chevrolet dealers around the country will be able to do the job again this year without violence.
Here's the car that Ford claims can do 100 miles an hour in 13 1/5 seconds. One of the lively ones, the 1963 Galaxy 500 with, they say, quote, the look, the power, and the frisky feel of the fabulous Thunderbird, the nearest thing to flight itself, end of quote. And here's the 1963 Chevrolet Impala with the look, the power, and the fabulous feel that are all its own. So let's put Ford's claims to the test and get the facts. To film this test, the camera has been mounted on a 1963 fuel injection Corvette, which is what it takes to keep ahead of the competing car. Both the Impala and Galaxy have factory-offered performance engines, transmissions, and axles. Both cars are powerhouses, the top-performing packages in their respective lines.
Both engines have been exactingly tuned. Everything possible has been done to make this test fair to both sides. A professional driver will be at the wheel of the Galaxy, but a non-professional will handle the Impala. Watch. There's that lively one, outpaced by the Impala. Let's see that again. Same cars, second heat. And again, Impala by a length. Now, how about passing acceleration, a big safety factor in highway driving? Both cars will accelerate together up to 50 miles an hour, hold on 50, then on signal accelerate to 80. Once again, Impala out front. Yes, whether it's on the test track, out front every time.
Now I'd like to show you something important. This is a picture of the most exciting value in cars today. This is it. The 57 DeSoto with a new low price. This year's DeSoto was way ahead of our competitors. And yet DeSoto prices start right above the lowest. It's a big car with big car comfort and big car beauty that our competitors will be imitating 2 or 3 years from now. It's low. Lower than any of our competitors. But it's got as much or more room inside as any of the cars that are much taller. And plenty of road clearance, too. It's really got power and terrific performance. And that new Torsionaire ride is so smooth, you'll find it hard to believe. Then there's new triple-range push-button driving. 1 or 2 cars are imitating that now, and others will follow, but this is by far the best. Now, I'm not telling you to run right out and buy a DeSoto, my recommendation, but I believe you'll be a wiser automobile buyer if you'll drive this car. See what it has to offer, then price it. And I think you'll be surprised. Of course, this year DeSoto prices start just above the lowest. Then make your decision. Drive a DeSoto before you decide.
The most exciting car today is now delighting the far highway. It's the lovely, it's the dynamic, it's DeSoto.
What's the matter, son? You having troubles?
Oh, this frame's got me beat. It keeps wobbling and twisting.
Well, let's see. You started out all right, but you've got to add a few things. Here, let me show you. Now, you've got your 2 side rails. Now you add more cross members. That gives you more strength, see? Then put the X member right here in the center. There. You think you can do that?
Sure, that's swell.
Matter of fact, there's the basic design for the frame in our new Oldsmobile. Of course, the real thing looks a little different. The Olds frame has rugged steel girder construction with 5 cross members and a big X member that gives it a solid brace down the middle. Here's another thing. In the 59 Olds, the frame is 9 inches wider. That extra frame width allows Oldsmobile to mount the body directly on the frame. There's no need for outriggers. That cuts down vibration, and we get a smoother, quieter ride. And we get a safer ride, too, because of that solid steel beam protection along the sides of the car. Yes, sir, son. That new Olds frame is the best in the business.
That why you bought a new Olds, Dad?
That's just one of the reasons, son. Just one of them.
This is the 1958 Edsel, the car that presents originality and elegance never seen before in any car at any price, and presents them in 18 different models. This expensive-looking car is one of the Edsel Ranger series, a 4-door ice green sedan styled like a hardtop that sells for no more than some models of America's low-priced cars. The turquoise and white convertible you see driving up now is one of the Edsel Pacer series, with elegant Edsel styling throughout, such as these Edsel contour seats that are scientifically designed to give you separate back and shoulder support, with an overall feeling of luxurious comfort that means hour upon hour of fatigue-free, enjoyable driving. And the back of the front seat is divided in a new way that gives the middle passenger a full backrest, so you ride more comfortably than you ever have before. This two-door hardtop is one of the large and luxurious cars in the Edsel Corsair series. Its colors are copper metallic and white, one of over 90 Edsel color combinations that you can choose from, so you can completely satisfy your individual color tastes. This ember red and white four-door hardtop is one of the magnificent Citation series, upholstered in white vinyl and gold nylon, just one of an attractive array of the very latest high-fashion decorator fabrics, all color-keyed to match the car exterior. Here is the distinctive Edsel Bermuda, done in charcoal brown and driftwood, one of 5 Edsel station wagons, which give you your choice of both 2- and 4-door, 6- and 9-passenger models. And this is the Edsel Citation Convertible in gold and white. Undoubtedly the most beautiful convertible in the world. See this and the other elegantly styled Edsels at your Edsel dealer this week. Remember, this is the year to get out of your old car and into the most elegant automobile of your lifetime.
Dealer tomorrow, because I know you'll be amazed and astounded at Mercury's new beauty and new power. All kinds of power to make your driving as easy as you wish. Now, Mercury's entirely new 161 horsepower engine, which is a V8 with overhead valve, puts you literally and figuratively miles and miles ahead in performance. And Mercury's smart new lines will keep you years ahead in style. There's a distinctive new rear end appearance in 54, a definite change in the rear quarter panels and the taillight assembly. The front end has changed too, with a new bumper grill for a lower, wider look. And those front-end changes are more than skin deep. Mercury this year brings you a whole new concept of front-wheel suspension. It's called ball-joint suspension. Now, this is a revolutionary new development that makes steering and handling far easier. Now, here you're getting a bird's-eye view of ball-joint suspension action. You'll notice how smoothly that wheel rides, how steady it is while turning. And in the driver's seat, you'll find the cornering is easier. You have a new feeling of road stability. Now, here's a demonstration of how smoothly and easily you can stop with Mercury's optional power brakes. Because actually, and I've tried this one out, and you can too, tiptoe pressure is all that's needed. And fingertip pressure is all that's needed to turn the wheel with Mercury's optional power steering. But here's what I call my favorite feature, Mercury's optional 4-way power seat. Actually, it moves back and forth with the touch of a button. And then you push another button and the seat moves up or down. And you can always stop the seat in precisely the seating position that suits you best for perfect seating comfort. Not only comfort, but greater visibility and safety. And notice, too, the beauty of this Mercury interior, just one of an endless array of fabrics, colors, and patterns that lend even more prestige to Mercury's reputation for quality throughout. And this one is exclusive to the Mercury Sun Valley, the world's first transparent top production car. A dream car of the future at your Mercury dealers right now, along with all the beautiful 1954 Mercury models. So see them this week. See and drive the 1954 Mercury, the car with a new kind of power that makes any driving easy.
Camaro Pacesetter days mean sure savings at your Chevrolet dealers.
For Lucky Strike, but in the meantime, your friendly Dodge dealer invites you to see the beautiful new 54 Dodge Spring models he has on display right now.
With exciting new styling, beauty